Okay, the bottom of that plate was really hot. Aha! All right, here we go. Oh, got some President's Choice plum sauce here for the rice, because I like rice. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the stuff right there, folks. Just mix that all up. Apparently the Japanese like to have the plum sauce with the rice. Hey, Kralatin and Nair! Trying out a new chat thingy where the whole world can see the chat. And it will be archived forever. I may incorporate that into the game streams as well. Mm-hmm. That is some good white rice. So I think I mentioned this before. The secret to the rice is the rinse. You gotta do the rinse, man. Okay, hold on a second. Close that. Yes, Carlotten, now everyone else can read your cringeworthy comments. We get slightly better focus on the food there, maybe? Is that as good as it's gonna get? Is that all you got for me, you old piece of shit webcam? Maybe if we zoom in a bit. Can we zoom in a bit? There we go. No, other way. You can see my little troll guy there. Yeah, how about there? Yeah. Is that literally as good as the focus is gonna get? I guess it is. I guess it's a weird angle. Sorry. We'll just pull. We'll just pull back again. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, good question. Nair asks when I'm gonna play Red Dead Redemption. That's a very good question. I mean, needless to say, that would be a massive time commitment. So, I don't know. Maybe that can be sort of the next big one that I put up daily. Like once we get through the Ratchet and Clanks, or at least maybe get through a good chunk of the Ratchet and Clanks. Maybe I'll take a break, throw Red Dead in there, do that as a daily thing for a little while, and then I don't know. Thanks, Toon Man. In case you're wondering about the pierogies, these were basically fried with olive oil, and I just dropped some innards on my rice. Excellent. Yeah, I assumed it would be comparable in length to a GTA game. It's basically GTA spaghetti western, you know. Wow. Scalding hot pierogi innards. I don't actually boil them before I fry. I just throw them in frozen and fry them from frozen. I don't put it on like maximum or anything like that. I do it about medium heat, and that seems to be just right, just to the point where it fries them to the point where the outside is nice and crispy, and you get that nice browning there, and the inside is nice and, well, as you saw, piping hot. So there we go, nicely cooked pork chop. I just had a hankering for pork chops. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I've wanted to play Red Dead for a while. I have it. I actually have the Game of the Year edition, which has the all the DLC as well, the zombies and everything. away from the edge, so more here. It's actually not as close to the edge as it appears. It's an illusion. If I was to actually show you here, if you look underneath, you can see that the plate itself is actually on the edge. See, it's not. See, like that. That there would be over the edge, but there is not. So we're okay. We're okay here, man. Making everyone nauseous. There we go. Blair Witch style. Hold on. Damn it. Now I gotta adjust everything again. Hold on. Move over here. The camera is actually kind of precarious up here. I just realized, like, hey, I have two webcams. I could have one showing the plate and one showing me stuffing my face. So you get, like, double the horror. Oh, see, now that is really nice. Look at that. This is really, really good. Boneless pork chops. Basically just grabbed a $10 pack of them. About a kilogram's worth. A little less than a kilogram. Oh. Mia says she needs a mukbang. Mukbang? Or is it mukbang? I don't know. Eating show. Commentary partner. This chat thing is working pretty well. I thought it was going to have a background behind it, though, so you could... But I guess you can see, like, I noticed the text has a little border around it, so you can still read it. I see what you did there, Toon Man. Cue samples of car engine starting sounds. I remember the video for Close to the Edge. We're talking about the art of noise, Close to the Edge. The video for Close to the Edge is really quite impressive. See, nicely browned underneath as well. Very good. That's very true, Cass. I guess I got blessed with the high metabolism. What can I say? The only reason this is tonight's selection is because I didn't have any veggies left. I need to do shopping. I guess I could have gone and bought veggies and then just had pierogies and rice, but no. Meat. It's all about the meat. What's with that stray wisp of hair there? Oh, I'll fix that before the gaming tonight. I would say, shut up, fat man, but Skin Slip is wasting away before our very eyes. Apparently his beard is eating him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no kidding, Kralatin. No kidding. Was it you that responded to that guy? I can't remember. I'd have to go, There. Alright. That was just for you, Crimson Ooze. Yeah, because I remember somebody commenting on that to that guy. It's like, really? Are you going to say this same comment on every video? And, like, apparently, you know, the other literally 64 videos that I had posted that month didn't matter. It was all about that one, like, 7-minute eating video. That was the one. That was proof that I was just ripping everybody off. Yeah. Triggers! Cass's triggering intensifies. But what exactly does that trigger? The desire to eat? Do you have, like, some childhood trauma you've never told me about involving lip smacking and chewing? Do we want to know this story? Thanks, garbage guy. Thanks a lot, man. From you, of all people. I thought you were my target audience. The desire to pull my ears clean off my head. Oh, God, yeah. And she likes to snap. Snap the gum. Nom, 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 snap! Oh, my God. I think you need more saliva in there. I can't hear the saliva enough. Yes, dear old mom loves her gum. And she would eat bubble gum, but she would never blow bubbles. She would just snap it constantly. Snap, snap, snap. Stop it! However you're doing that, don't. Yes, exactly. Kerpow, as you say. You can almost see the sound effect written out over her head as she's chewing. That'll be interesting if we went through life and sound effects were written out over our heads. Actually, that would be kind of disturbing, because then it would probably reveal our innermost thoughts. Why is he so nervous? Hold on. Everybody's talking too fast here. Mia says, okay, so Sean, as much as you love devouring your food, the finesse is savoring it, tracking out, making everyone starve. Yeah, but the whole purpose here is I want to... This isn't solely my activity for this evening. This is me stuffing my face prior to going on Twitch. Only a power sound effect. Pieces. McCabe and Mrs. Miller Criterion. Is that actually a question? There is one, yes. I've never seen it. I don't know anything about it, so I know some of my other film buff friends were quite excited about it, so I might check it out. Oh, Mia wants steak. Woman after my own heart. It's all about the steak. I had one of those last night, actually. I should have mukbanged that too, but I didn't. I just ate it. Yeah, well, Stout, that's what you said about the 400 blows. I mean, it's not for me to say what kind of porn you like to watch, but I mean, really, Stout, come on. Ever since then, I've taken his recommendations with a grain of salt. I do, of course, jest. Stout is actually one of the people whose recommendations I often listen to, because I have yet to be disappointed by a single one of them. Skin Slip would be another one. Those dudes just know the kind of stuff I like. That's right. Everybody is just a chat exhibitionist, apparently, Krillon. Gotta make it worth it. Lots of snide remarks and chastising. Not enough they chastise me on how I play video games. They gotta complain about how I eat, too. Hey, the food gets from my mouth into my stomach and then becomes poop. What more do you need, really? I have not seen Rebel Kings, nor have I heard of it. Some dim sum. Cool. I might have to check that out then. For anyone who still had lingering doubts that I actually do stream these live and I'm not just talking to myself, There's your proof. As you can see, no hands. I'm not the one typing all those things under all those different usernames. Although I'm sure some people will think that I am somehow. Because those people are dumb. Nom nom nom. I do love these pork chops. Once again, made them the same way I usually make them with, in this case, Walmart had the, was it just like, it wasn't Walmart brand, it wasn't like Great Value brand, but it was like a similarly inexpensive brand that they had of just lightly seasoned breadcrumbs. And then I add in a bunch of garlic powder and then bread it both sides. Sprinkle more breading on top. It's just all about the breading, man. And then bake it in the oven at 425 for about half an hour. And there you go. Comes out perfect pretty much every time. I try to get ones that are about this thick, uniform thickness, and then that works out quite nicely for the timing there. I had tuna the other night from Costco. Got a really good stack of tuna. It was, what the hell was it? I don't remember what the brand was, but damn, it was good. It was some kind of environmentally conscious tuna. That the fishing techniques they use minimize the impact on other marine life. And I don't know how that impacts the flavor, but holy shit, that's some good tuna. That's very true, Carlton. Well, hey, maybe he'll show up. He does come to these sometimes. You never know. I have been starting them really late, though, because of my work schedule. This is kind of the 2 days before payday big meal here. There isn't a Walmart in New York City? How is that possible? I'm stunned. I thought they were everywhere, especially in the States. You gotta go outside the city a bit, I guess. Well, there's gotta be some in New York State. Okay, yeah, there you go. Really? That just seems so strange to me. Agua. Because of all the child labor or whatever. I don't know. I like it because of their summer blowout sales for Blu-rays and DVDs. Or just how crappy they apparently treat their employees. I don't know. I know some people who've worked for Walmart for years and they don't seem to have any complaints. A job's a job. Why am I so shiny? Probably from all the grease I'm eating. So as I was saying about rice, yes. The secret to rice is the rinse. You rinse it before you cook it. You basically run it under, put it in a strainer, run it under the tap, under cold water, till the water runs clear. Then you cook it up as normal. 2 parts water to 1 part rice. And then after it cooks, rinse it again. And that keeps it from all sticking together. It keeps it all fluffy and fall aparty. Like, see, look at that. It just falls apart so nicely. It's wonderful. I love it. Yeah, and the funny thing is, that's a pretty basic rice cooking 101 rule that took me like 20 years to figure out. Since going to that extra step, the post-cooking rinse, holy shit, my rice has been amazing. Now, once you do that, you can do whatever you want with it. You can fry it, you can just eat it plain, whatever. I'll often do fried rice after. Throw in some chicken, maybe some pork. Fry it up in some soy sauce. It's good stuff. I have not seen Green Room or Blue Ruin. Oh, well, there you go. See, Nair concurs on the complexity of technique to make rice. Last pierogi. That's it. Mm-hmm. The hell is that? I see random crap on my desk from the overhead view. What is that? Oh, it's a piece of a wrapper or something. I'll just set that aside where you can't see it. What's that? Random crumb of something. Alright, anyway. I see Blue Ruin and then Green Room. Cool. Well, maybe we'll check those out too. Movie recommendations for the win. So tonight I was thinking of doing some more Ratchet and Clank, because I've once again only got a couple episodes in the can. Fatal Frame's actually good for the next couple weeks, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Nihilist27 says, I don't think I've ever seen Z with long hair. Well, actually, you've been here every week I've been doing these for the past few months, so you've been seeing me with long hair the whole time. Of course, it's just so frickin' dark you probably can't even tell. This is one of the rare times on Twitch I actually have all the lights on. Mm-hmm. That's some good eats. Oh. We know you're there, Worm Disease. We can hear you breathing. This would be a good place for that heavy breathing gif. Well, probably also, I have a much smaller screen for the gameplay ones, and it's slightly opaque, and it's in the dark. Oh, look at that. Yummy. Nice and crispy on the bottom. Mmm. Mmm. Long mullety hair in 2009, 2010. Did I? I don't remember. It hasn't actually been this long in a really long time. Part of it was kind of my internal rebellion against a snarky comment made by a coworker, where I was talking about how I wanted to. Well, she mentioned how she dyed her hair and referred to it as liquid youth. And I said, and I had it like shaved, trimmed down to, the normal buzz cut. And I said, yeah, that's something I've been meaning to do for a while too. I usually dye it black. And she was like, huh, well, as if you had anything to dye. And then to just throw more salt into the wound, she says, Island of Hope. I'm like, fuck you. Just fuck you. Not bald yet. Do you see all the fucking hair? Not bald yet. Yeah. It's thinning on top. That's it. It's not bald. There's more than an island here. Fucking so-and-so. So I was like, fuck that chick. I am growing it out. Yeah, there you go. Island of Hope. Fuck you. Fuck you. Island of hair, more like. An ocean of hair. Yeah, to me, like, here's my take on that. Is like, pointing out the baldness or baldingness of a man is the equivalent of saying to a woman, wow, you look kind of fat today. Like, calling a man bald is the same thing as calling a woman fat. You just don't do it. And it's like, it's fine if it's my friends and people that, I know really well and we're just a little light ribbing, whatever. I mean, the geeky boys and I call each other snide remarks and names all the frickin' time. But we know each other. It's okay. We know that there's, there's clearance for that. This is someone that I know casually in the smoking pit, and quite frankly have always found her really annoying. And you don't say shit like that to people that you don't know intimately well. You just don't. That's like a borderline HR issue, Not that I would do something like that, but some people would. Some people would take that really seriously and report them. So she's damn lucky I'm not one of those people. Toon Man says, does this shirt make me look fat? Your fat makes you look fat. Yes. Line from Buddy's YouTube video that we did like freaking 10 years ago. Like literally 10 years ago. Just look up Buddies on my videos on YouTube and you'll see it. But good times. Oh, man. Oh, did you? I noticed, like, reading through the comments this week, there's been a few people watching a lot of the old videos and leaving comments on them. Why is this side so perfectly in focus and this side all fuzzy? Like, I just don't understand. Just shove everything over here. There. Look how focused that is. Honestly, don't know. Like, it's not, the camera is not at an angle or anything. Like, I just don't know. It makes no sense to me. An audio commentary. That'd have to be a very short comment. The whole video is like 5 minutes long. It's like, and then we did this, and then we did this, and then bye. Thanks for watching. Like we would have no time to go into any depth about anything. They're like, hi, I'm Cass. Hi, I'm Sean. Okay, well, bye. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. The fuzzy dimension. Yeah, I don't know. In case you're wondering why two mice, because I have two computers. One over there, and one over there. Time to guzzle some plum sauce. I don't know. It was there, I went for it. Well, that's true. Do it for that and the blooper reel. I suppose we could do that. I suppose. Talk about the premise. That's true. Yes, we could take about the premise. It is freaking boiling in here. I'm going, probably because the oven's been on. Did I turn the oven off? That's a good question. Oh my god! Yeah, it's off. It's fine. just gonna open the window for a little bit, get some air in here. Ugh. Oh, okay. Charge up the controller. Ugh. Oh yeah, nice breeze. That feels much better. Oh wow. Now, a question for you: was that the original Dead Space playthroughs, or when I replayed them when the third one came out? Because I actually did the first two twice. Not everybody knows that, but there's actually two playthroughs of the first two. The first one was with my then girlfriend Anetta, and she was watching me play the whole time. And it was actually the second time I'd played through. The first three parts were like the first ever time I'd ever played Dead Space, so the reactions were very genuine to the terror. And then the second, like parts 4 onward, people had requested a full playthrough, so I had already played it. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll do the whole game. I've already played it though, just so you know. But Anetta hadn't seen it, so it was mostly new to her. So I could have a little bit of fun with her, knowing what some of the scares were coming up and making sure to get her. Yeah, it's good times. Yeah, it seems like Dead Space. A lot of people found me through Dead Space, and there's no more Dead Space happening right now. It's kind of annoying, but I love Dead Space. I love the whole freaking franchise, everything about it. I just think it's great stuff. So some people were complaining that the first one I did wasn't all my first time. So when the second one came out, I did that one entirely I went in totally cold, and played that one for the first time ever as the playthrough, and it was awesome. Oh, you know what? That's probably the same one that I got Anetta with. We're walking down the hall, and then the thing just like shoves its head through the window real quick, and then disappears. Just a boo moment, but yeah. I didn't like Isaac's voice. I didn't mind Isaac's voice. I mean, I thought the actor who played him was good. You know. I mean, it also allowed them to give a lot more depth to the story. Actually, being able to have him talk and whatnot. I mean, the first two are just fantastic. I mean, the first one works great as, you know, a claustrophobic horror. The second one still works great as I mean, it's not as claustrophobic because you're in the sprawl instead of just the Ishimura, but it's great. I mean, it's just got such a wonderful story to it. I mean, some genuinely powerful emotional moments in it, and some great scares, you know. Running, running is good. Yeah. Oh god, a lot of good fail moments in that. Oh, that's entirely possible, Kralatin. I don't know. We really need to catalog the SNIs. There's so much stuff in there that I'm sure we've all forgotten about, and I'm sure as a result we've also repeated stories a lot. But yeah, we'll do that one of these days somehow. Promises, right? Yeah, a lot of people shit on the third Dead Space. I enjoyed it, like in terms of the story and such. But yeah, I definitely, and there were some moments that I thought were pretty scary. But I think my thoughts at the time when I was playing it was I found a lot of the side missions scarier than the main story. I mean, in terms of advancing the story, I thought the main, you know, the overall story was good, and there was some great acting in it. Like some of the voice actors in it, and the motion capture. I mean, there was really tense emotion, like in particular between Isaac and that other guy. I can't remember the other one. The one is like, what's her face's boyfriend. It's been literally 3 years since I played it. I've forgotten who everyone is, but and I only played it once. But You know, there was some great story moments, but yeah, I know I definitely feel what everybody was saying about it being too focused on the action and not as much on the horror. Whereas the second one really had the balance right between those two, and then the first one, of course, is just a freaking classic. Assassin's Creed, I do actually have the entire Assassin's Creed series, and I do intend to play it at some point. Maybe that's another one that will take over Ratchet and Clank's slot at some point, just because there's so bloody many of them. So we'll see how that goes. I'll do them eventually in some form, but the only ones I'm missing, there's two that are only available on PSN, so I need to get those. Same with Ratchet and Clank. Actually, there's two that are only available on PSN that I need to get. And then I also need to get Into the Nexus, which you can also get on PSN, but if it's on disc, I want it on disc, obviously. So, yeah, Dead Space 2. Yeah, with Dead Space 3, they did definitely add too much of the microtransaction stuff in. Mind you, the DLC pretty much takes care of that, because you get your robot and you get some boosts there and such. But so it's like $15 for the DLC, I think, and I was lucky. I was gifted the DLC by a viewer, so, awesome. Yeah. Stout says, well, I did the first Bioshock. Everybody forgot, apparently. But yeah, I did do the first Bioshock. I still need to do the second one and Bioshock Infinite, both of which I have. I got, like, the deluxe editions of both with all the DLC, so... yeah, Bioshock I've actually got several times over. Yeah, I love the first Bioshock. I've actually played that one through like 3 or 4 times. I love the visuals, like just the design of it all. I think it's just beautiful. Love the music. Love the acting. And like the characters. Just some crazy characters in that. And I love the story. Like it's just such a goddamn good story. Really just truly horrific and powerful, and lots of things to say about the nature of man and whatnot. It's just really refreshingly deep stuff for a video game, and also scary as shit. Really scary game. Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna have a quick smoke break, and then we will get into some Ratchet and Clank. I actually have to make sure that the let me just make sure the PS3 is connected. Oh yeah, it might help if the PS3 is on if I'm gonna use it to charge the controller, right? Come on, where are you? Is that TV off? That's right, Dune Man. Great graphics, compelling story, and the circus of values is a circus of value is a circus of value. Circus of value. Yeah, it kind of was Q&A time with Z. Well, that's all right. Gives me time to. I don't want to rush right into the game after eating anyway, because then gotta have some time to digest, right? All right. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna have to restart fresh stream, obviously, but that's all right. That's all right. There we go. All set. Okay. Had it set over to the other TV. I have the HDMI going into the living room TV, and then the composite goes into the capture card here. Rosie and I were playing some Minecraft earlier. She's really started to enjoy the Minecraft battles, like the arena battles. And she's getting quite good at them, too. She was playing one today, and she won, including killing the one hosting the game. And then no sooner had she won than the host kicked her. Like, just kicked her right out of the game. And he says, I got kicked. And she's like, why? Why did I get kicked? And I said, oh, probably just a sore loser. And then we both had a laugh about it. I said, well, she just couldn't handle the fact that you beat her. So it's like, oh, okay, whatever. And I mean, she just thought it was funny that someone did that. And then, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Kralatin. Yes, I would not be going back into Fatal Frame 2 immediately after eating. That would just be crazy. Yeah, gotta love Solar Loser. Well, I mean, to be fair, judging from the few that were on mic, it's mostly kids around Rose's age playing. So maybe like a year or two older. So, you know, whatever. They're still learning the social graces, right? So you can kind of forgive them for that. But yeah, and I mean, it's no skin off her back either. She gets it. And there's a few kids who were on mic and just being goofy and stuff, and she just thought it was funny and such. No, like you know, what you hear on Call of Duty or anything, like, you know, insults and racial slurs and stuff. It was just kids having fun and being silly. And that's what it should be. That's what it should be. You know, that's what gaming should be when you're gaming online with people. And that's what I think is wonderful about Minecraft is it brings out better things in people, it seems. It's all about creating and having fun, and, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting into social commentary here. Let's go play some video games. I'm going to stop this, and then we'll see you back here momentarily for some Ratchet and Clank. Alrighty. Yes. Alright. So see you in a bit.